see of the August race for the NetEase qualifier for WGL 2018. We have Chimiko versus my boy Mango. I hope he makes it. Fly versus Tape Jata, I don't know that guy. Foggy versus Free, which is our first match, and Colorful versus Hug. So Foggy in a Knight of Mirror. He defeated the Lawliot in Masters Coliseum, so it's not that bad of a matchup. You see it here, 60% and a 100% win rate versus Free. We have a clear favorite. He's coming from the Ukraine. He's facing a Korean who has a better ping here on NetEase, but the more skilled player should be Foggy. So let's go!
And looking at the name here, at the in-game ID that is Free a Bob Marley fan?
Most likely, right?
Gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
You can ask him before the next game. Free is starting as the gray player in the bottom left. On Last Refuge, chooses a Demon Hunter first, and Foggy, of course, if he's playing on NetEase, if he has to play a Knight of Mirror, it is the Podem Mass Huntress strategy. This was the strategy that made him qualify for his very first GCS, I believe, back then against Colorful, on this very map, with this very strategy.
Yeah. And not just that, not only online, but also offline. Remember GCS, the very last installment, when he destroyed the group stages in the Knight of Mirror, he played this Podem strat as well. Especially the game on Ancient Isles was very reminiscent, with this extremely powerful timing, tier 2 with a Naga and with Mercs, which seemed so damn hard to deal with. This, of course, is not AI. This is not going to be double Merc camp support. It's just way too hard to acquire. Instead, he's going to creep up himself here later on, as it seems, with the Ancient of War close to his Merchant. But he's going to be harassing first with the Searing Arrow Neo. I heard that's a pretty good orb.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. It is the best damage on an orb that you can have with 10 damage on level 1 already. But it has no side effects, you know? There's no slow, there's no minus armor, there's nothing. Just pure damage increasement. Got a whistle so far.
The perfect Diablo strat, basically, right?
Exactly. Damage!
Damage! I don't need any survivability if everything dies immediately.
Oh, sweet last hit here by Foggy, despite the 200 ping. Has some Dota skills here and there. He needs one more hit on that warrior. The bottom is already low. Can he get it? No. This time he's a little too late. But there's quite some wisps he can attack. But there's no Shadow Melt possible. It's not Knights. He has to run away from that Demon Hunter. Of course, strong right clicks. We all know it. But that buys him time for the Huntress.
And that health potion, by the way, for the demon is the best drop that he could have possibly found. Because with the Podem build, it's very, very likely that you're going to be under pressure. And guess what? He gets the Tome of Experience as well.
Yeah, that makes up for the stolen creep.
Yeah. So usually that would mean that the green camp next to his main would give him level 3 right away. But now, this creep last hit actually is very impactful. So this is not going to be enough then for this Demon Hunter's level up.
Did he play double Engine of War, by the way, or is it... No, it's just single, right? So it's a tech behind it. He's starting to upgrade Ultra Vision to have a little more vision at nighttime, which just started. Now Demon Hunter burns once more, so no orb anymore, and he runs away. Hunters are coming. That gives Foggy a little more map control. We see it here. He's harassing a little, going for the Wisp to deny the lumber income for Free, who is teching as well. A little slower even. Yeah, a lot slower, actually. Despite the Archer build.
Yeah,
That's
where
weird.
did his resources go, I wonder? Like, he doesn't have a great surplus of Moonwells. He only has 3 archers.
Yeah, it's not that uncommon. Maybe he just forgot about it.
Huntress is coming in now. Oh, that's a very fortunate end snare. That could be an easy kill, but he's not going for that archer, actually. There we go, sees it now. He has the dust as well. It's gonna need to pop it to get this kill. Actually goes to the creep, so no experience for the Podem. That is a pretty big deal. She wants to get her level 2, and now the end snare turns around the other way. Now he's gonna lose his Huntress, and that's really not supposed to happen. The movement speed is so good on these units. You are actually, for a long time, past the early game, never supposed to lose Huntresses. This one loss does hurt.
Is that a new saying, Remo, never lose a Huntress in the early game?
I don't know, that would be pretty cheap copying, wouldn't it?
Indeed. So there is another dust, so he can't go into Shadow Melt, so he has to run away, and with only 1 Huntress and a hurt bottom, you can't really accomplish too much, but his tech is almost done. Oh, free pausing the game, interestingly. Not the Ukrainian. But yeah, that wasn't a good early game for Foggy for sure.
Yeah. I really don't know if he achieved what he needed to. I guess he keeps the demon from creeping, and that's a big deal. Because Huntresses, in high numbers they can be good, but they have 2 big counters. That is high tech and high level heroes.
Remo, guess what? Free forgot the Huntress Hall through all the skirmishes that we had. So his tech was late, A, and B, his tier 1.5 tech building is also late. So the Dryads will arrive in like 2 minutes or so, even later, 2.5. And Foggy has tech, he's going for the hunts. He has a second hero, which is the Dark Ranger. Double orb action now. And the archers, he can snowball into skeletons now. Free is in trouble.
Oh, this Creepjack's gonna hurt. The Book of the Dead, though, coming in real handy right now. And there's no wisps nearby anywhere, so there's no detonate coming in. Foggy's stuck here. He's gonna go for the archer kills, gets the one. The second one will have to use the dust. Buys a little bit more time, though, and now, if only 1 Huntress dies here, this is a pretty fortunate outcome. But that one will die. And, well, I know who that exchange goes to, but the Book of the Dead is used now.
Yeah, it's gone. Huntress Hall is finished. Foggy has a decent timing of delaying the lures even further, but everything is so hurt. Dark Ranger down to 50%. Bottom still level 1. He should really run away, and that's exactly what he does. Double Engine of Law is not taking to tier 3, and we see a Keeper of the Grove for free. I'm not that happy with the hero choice of free, because I don't think we're gonna see a Bear Mirror here. With a bottom, that makes no sense. I mean,
yeah.
Moon has played it before in a weird game, but that makes no sense at all.
I guess he's just expecting more Huntresses and like more tier 1 stuff. And against that Entangle is kind of nice.
And wouldn't the Naga always be better?
I mean, Naga doesn't do too much against Dryads either.
That's true.
So I think it's hard to pick a good hero here just in the first place. Yeah, but when he's gonna run into mass Dryads, which it's looking like that's going to be the play from Foggy, this Entangle should be pretty damn underwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. Can be dispelled, and of course it's only gonna be ranged, so the Thorns Aura is not doing anything as well. Treants can be dispelled too. So I think the Keeper of the Grove will turn out pretty useless second hero pick. Maybe even going Demon Hunter solo would be better.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I like that idea actually. If he gets to level 5 and of course level 6, that can just carry the game by itself for him. But here, I mean, the Keeper, we don't know how good that's going to be, but the Demon certainly is shaping up to be in great shape here towards the later stages of the game. Almost level 4 already. Foggy is really struggling with his levels. Level 1 only. He's going to get 2 now. But shouldn't you be at Aura level 2 by now?
Yeah, for sure. Can he use... I mean, the Engine of War, he can't use that one anymore against the shop, because a nice move by Free here, stealing the second consumable, which is the Scroll of the Beast, which is, of course, in Night of Mirror not that great, because he can't dispel it, and that's why he sells it immediately. But that was good experience that he takes away, and Foggy, yeah, that's kind of to be expected. The expansion in the upper left, this is what you do when you have map control. It's kind of a gamble. Free is going to tier 3, Bears are coming already, there's gonna be Rejuvenate Raw and Master Training soon, and then the expansion is really hard to hold.
Yeah, question. I wonder how this is gonna line up. So at the moment, Free has a very, very small army, but he should be at 50 with Master Bears, with level 4 Demon, before this Expose Entangled, right? And holding that could prove to be very difficult indeed.
We do have an Aura now that makes +2 on all the Dryads, +3 on the Dark Ranger, +4 I guess on the bottom. Dark Ranger is level 2, doesn't make too much of a difference. I guess Tome of Experience would be so awesome now to get level 3.
Players' forces are under
Only
attack.
a Tome of Knowledge.
No, not lucky the same way that his opponent was earlier. Thank you very much, by the way, to Perion, 2-month resub with a whoop whoop. Greatly appreciated. So now Foggy's making his way across, and for the first time this is looking like kind of a scary army. And this is a potential timing here. The bears aren't where they need to be yet. They don't have mastery yet. That's going to finish in a second though. But more importantly, the numbers. He only has 3. Oftentimes with bears, we talk about this critical mass when you can't focus them out one by one too easily anymore. So Free needs a little bit more time here. He needs a couple more bears.
Free has, by the way, a Boots of Quel'Thalas, which will help the Demon Hunter even more. I love the illusions here. If he doesn't recognize it and doesn't dispel them, they're gonna soak up a lot of damage from those bears who are they master? Yes, they are master now, but as you said, it's only 3. He's going for a Berserker. These Hunters are a good blocker line for the Dryads. If he's kiting well, then he shouldn't take too much damage. He also has some skeletons from the Dark Ranger, of course, soaking up even more, and the damage is coming from the backline. This looks good for Foggy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's smashing this fight so far, and yeah, I have to agree with you.
And Tangle on the illusion.
Yeah, the second one actually. The first one already went onto an illusion as well. And yeah, you're all right about the hero choice. Like, this Keeper is doing nothing. Now he's getting blocked. He's going to be forced into the TP. Not even a single Dryad lost here by Foggy. Magnificent micro. And is that 3 bear corpses on the ground? I think it is.
Looks like it, right? Could be Huntress as well.
Yeah, it could be Huntress as well, actually.
Yeah, I think Huntress.
It's probably Huntress. Okay, it's not all bears.
He still has the 3 bears there. Maybe he reproduced one and killed one. And now the siege begins. The siege is gonna be slow because of all the piercing damage. We have the Expo up and running in a bit. And Free is stuck in his base. He can't leave. And he's supply stuck thanks to this Moonbow being destroyed. Foggy is playing this really well on the later stages of T2.
Yeah, and this was not a push that was supposed to crush his opponent. It went well. I don't know if it was crushing exactly. It was mainly designed to buy time for his expansion, which it did. Because now the Entangled Gold Mine is finished. He can start mining, and now it can go into serious mass production. I imagine Dryad's upgrades should be in the works. We're at 1-1 already. We're going to be at 1-2. They're going to benefit from this True Shot Aura level 2, which he's going to get in a moment as well. Everything is shaping up really nicely here for Foggy, after he did have a bit of a rough early game.
Plus 4 damage now, and I can only imagine that he's going for the second attack upgrade for the Dryads as well. Of course, it scales nicely with the True Shot Aura that gives every range unit bonus damage. 20% now on level 2. Free scouted the expansion with a Wisp, and now he really has to make this work. He has 5 bears, 0-0 tech. There is an Invo Potion and the Health Potion on the Demon Hunter. Maybe he can carry him. Orb of Venom on the Keeper of the Grove. I like that, to spread the poison even further than it is possible with the Demon Hunter, because of course range
Town
attacks.
is under siege.
Dark Ranger close to level 3. The skeletons are gonna be better. And now looks like a little base race distraction from Free, but he turns around and takes the fight. Or is he?
And that's also the nice thing about this Dryad army. It's so mobile. There's no way that this army by Free is going to force you into a fight. Entangle, you can easily dispel. Bears are so slow, even slower once they get kited. And now, yeah, Free is kind of in a situation where he has to win a fight in his opponent's base with the inferior army. And against Moonwells, he's in such a tough position right now. And look how he's being kited, dude. Like, he's getting barely any damage in. No Dryad loss. Good micro here by Foggy. Gets almost a second bear. And I don't know, this is looking kind of like checkmate right now.
Not even using too much Moon Juice. I think he used the heal scroll pretty early in the fight to get everything back up to full health, but then no overreaction, no panic Moon Juice used. And what I really like about Foggy here is that...
Zapper bombs.
Oh! Oh, he killed it! Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. I was like, where's the expo?
Yeah, sorry about that. Still a little early. Well, I like that Foggy changed the rally point from the Entrance of Lore to the base, so he's not sending the Dryads into Free's army. He saved like 3 Dryads with that. Good move there.
So, that was once again, like, Foggy went for a distraction attack earlier to get the expo up, and there was a distraction attack to kill off the expo. So that was a good move by Free, buying him a little bit of time. But it was also expensive. For the Zappers, of course, and for the Bears lost. And now he's getting creep deck. Does he still have a TP here? There's no TP on Free's side. He's gonna have to hold his own in this engagement.
Alrighty, level 3 Dark Ranger now for better skeletons. First bear has been moved out with the staff. And these are, the bears are not doing damage at all. They are right-clicked on some Dryad that has been microed to the back. And yeah, if we would have a damage meter, that would be at like 10 or something. He's losing everything. There's so many Dryads, an overwhelming mass of spear throwers. And this is so GG.
kiting just way too easily against this. No more bears left. I think he lost only 2 dryads in that entire battle. Killed like 5 bears. Keeper survives for a little bit longer, but there's so much poison here. So much damage as well. Thanks to the aura. Thanks to the poison stack. Alright, with the invalid, he survives a little bit longer, trying to get in front to block with the skeleton. Alright, he saves his 2 heroes.
Nice save, actually.
Yeah. Also has 2 bears in the back of his base. Saved those as well, but problem is, this is still a massive dryad army, which he just seems to be unable to address.
But he doesn't have really the fighting power to destroy the base. Maybe he's going for some... He should be going for some glaive throws. Is he at tier 3? No, it's just pure dryads. Focusing on the expansion once again. This time he has Nature's Blessing, so not that easy to kill the tree anymore with Zapper Bombs.
Now you need 3, so that becomes really expensive.
Yeah, can't afford that. He needs an army.
Level 4 suddenly for the Dark Ranger. Think back on this early game, how slow this hero development was for Foggy. But once he had those dryads out, everything turned around.
A town is under siege.
Now he's TPing back. Okay.
To the Expo, expecting a push. He saw the movement, I guess, from the Night Elf and wanted to be there. And he can creep check now. I mean, the Ogre Lord will go 2-3. There's no doubt about that. Item is... Let's see it.
Plus 12.
Oh,
This is
sweet.
plus 32 on this.
Wow.
demon.
Well, with Raw will be dispelled. But yeah, you're right. It's pretty crazy.
Imagine if he was solo hero. He would be pretty close to level 6
He
now.
would be
and
sick,
if he's
man.
level 6, like these dryads don't do crap anymore.
No. I mean, he can TP away from that. Can run away from that. Once again, a little scouting dryad here sees the movement. There's not too much to do for Foggy, but he doesn't have to, since the clock is ticking for him. Still no tech, still mass dryad. It's gonna be an 80 supply dryads army, I think. Is it 70 already? 2 upgrades. There's not much for him to research with this money he's making now.
Could go for mountain giants.
Medallion of Courage here, TP out again. And that's a problem for free, like, he has only 38 supply. He used 2 town portals in the last 2.5 minutes. And Foggy is the one with an expansion, like, you can afford those town portals if you have an expo. But this way, hell no.
It's expensive, very expensive indeed. I think it's still the right play though. The bears we have seen are underwhelming. They're not going to do shit anymore in this game. It's the heroes who have to do it, namely the Demon Hunter.
He's going Glaive Throwers Archers now, with upgrades for them. They are 1-0 already and 2-0 in the works. And Remo, what do you know about upgrades in Glaive Throwers?
For some reason, upgrades on the glaive throwers scale better than on any other unit in the game. On almost every unit, it's 10%. On glaive throwers, it's more. It's almost 15% per upgrade. By the way, the unit it scales worst on is Frostworms and Wind Riders. A little trivia info here for you. Is he gonna get this tree? He's committing pretty hard for the kill. Oh, it's so close. I think he's gonna get it, right? He's trying to force the TP on the demon and... Oh, he can't get out! He couldn't. He was actually blocking the way so the TP couldn't get transferred, and he saves the tree as well. Oh my god, what a disaster here. Attacking this expansion.
Oh, he lost everything in this attack. Why didn't he use the glaive throwers? That's what they're designed for. Maybe it was just a matter of time. But now, all of a sudden, we have a level 5 Priestess of the Moon, close to a level 5 Dark Ranger, and 71 supply.
That's +7 on the Dryads, Jesus Christ.
Yep, that is super sick. And now is the time for the Revenge of the Zapper Bombs. Yes, here we go. At least one to break through this base. No hero. But the glaive throwers, they're doing some good job. Oh, okay, didn't get too much. Didn't get all of it, but at least a little help.
And the glaives, when they're protected in the back, they do a lot of damage.
Yes. I guess the bottom could just die for it.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, if these glaive throwers are fighting in the base, they should be able to do a good job, but once they move out, 300 HP, dude, they die so fast.
Yeah, obviously, but I think you could take them to the expansion than TP out, because you have so much more damage. Maybe it was just a timing thing. Okay. Little gamma adjustment as it seems. Here comes the rest of the army with the 2 heroes, and now with the Pardon with level 2 steering arrow. Makes it a lot easier to kill those glaive throwers. 3 of them are available. Could also use a Zeppelin and then drop right onto them.
And I think that's what he's doing. He certainly has the money. A little low on lumber is Foggy, but gold
Player's
is no
forces are
issue.
under attack.
And here we go. Zeppelin coming in. There's a bit of piercing damage from the archers, but I doubt it's going to be good enough to do something about this
2 archers, man.
Black Hawk drop. Remember Black Hawk down?
Yep.
Here it is. Dropping in. The glaives are suddenly no longer protected. And once they catch a couple of hits, they die immediately. Always been their biggest weakness, and that's the GG finally. Foggy once again successful with the Pardon.
Struggling a bit, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. 1-0 for the Ukrainian. Close to the winner bracket, semi-final. Of course, the mode once again. If you win 2 games in this bracket, you are in the group stage. If you lose 2 games, you're out. Simple as that.
Exactly. Next round, by the way, Foggy should be expecting colorful.
Yes.
He's playing against Hug. Don't know if I can remember seeing any game where Hug actually won. So I assume this is going to be a Night of Mirror once again.
Yes. But with
Should
Foggy, it's always entertaining.
Yeah.
Chimiko is leading 1-0 against my man Mango.
Your man Mango.
My man Mango.
He's going to come back, Neo. He's going to come back strong.
Yeah, I think so too. It's gotta be a 2-1 here. He's just, entertaining the masses, making it a little closer.
Oh, he played Dreadlord, actually. Ooh, not first. Dreadlord third. So probably played against quite a couple of tanks then, maybe.
Yes. Most likely. Yeah, Mango. I like this guy. I don't know why. Sometimes you have these players that you see once and then you feel some kind of sympathy for them or the way they play or some moves they do. That's Mango for me. I was hoping he's like a young talent that's breaking through, but unfortunately he is pretty old, like 27 or so already. So
Still younger than you.
Most likely not the next 1-2-0. Maybe you just like mango, that's fact. Especially mango ice cream is
Mango is
delicious.
awesome, dude.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mango juice, mango itself, mango in, I don't know, normal food. Like some Asian noodles or something. Oh, now I'm getting craving for a mango. Okay, game's up.
Amazonia.
Mango smoothie, you're right.
Mango sorbet.
Sorbet.
Sorbet? Oh, delicious. Oh. I'm actually not that much of an ice cream guy, to be honest. Nebu HSV with the 25 months.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Shout out.
A fan of the best football club in the world. Wouldn't you agree, Neo?
Of course. That's why they are in Division 2 now. Actually, their game got cancelled this weekend because there's not enough security. They're playing against Dresden. And the Dresden
Is that
police...
a hatred thing between them?
No, but you need security in general. And all the police of Dresden is needed in Chemnitz this weekend, so...
Is that like a stupid AFD march or something?
Yep. That's
dude,
gonna be wild.
Dude, I have actually... Like, I have some people on Facebook back from when I grew up, like old people, who started adding younger people on Facebook for whatever reason. And there's actually a shocking amount of AFD supporters in that group of people. It's like so embarrassing, man.
Yeah, I don't have that. I had like one guy that was a little misled, I think, on his path. He's actually a nice guy and totally not, really not racist and stuff, but he was so misled by their speeches and whatever. I kind of washed his head and made it clear that and like how stupid it is and how disgusting their methods are. And now he's back to normal, supporting normal politics again. Very happy that he found his way back.
I think American History X did have it really right about some things that, like, there's so much frustration and anger in people. And, you know, those outlets, those hateful, it doesn't have to be politic parties or whatever, but, you know, some way to vent your frustration and, you know, how pissed off you are is all of that annoying, you know, right-wing stuff.
Yep.
But probably not something we should talk about too much. It's way too beautiful
I
of a
think
day anyways to get into that, guys.
We should totally make clear that we fucking hate racism and all that stuff that is connected to that. And if you have a chance on Monday to go to that big anti-racism concert in Chemnitz, then go. We support that. So yeah, I think we should make it very, very clear that this is not accepted here in our streams.
Yeah, obviously. But always kind of enters into this weird mood of like, well, I can have my own opinion then, though. Don't you dare tell me what to think and stuff like that. You know, so
no, I don't.
Always risky.
You're just not welcome. Then.
All right, Neo. All right,
yeah,
then.
we have a game.
We do. As Foggy once again with the bottom first. By the way, sacrificed one of his wisps here to lure out the second creep camp as well. So it's going to be a lot of damage onto this Ancient of War. Which... Did he eat a tree yet? I don't think he did, right? Oh, second lightning shield. It's getting dangerous here. Doesn't he need to eat the tree?
Looks okay so far.
Okay, he's aggroing a little bit with the Demon Hunter now. It does force double repair though, so that's quite a bit of lumber here required. Whereas usually this camp wouldn't need lumber to repair. Again, the Wisp early on. Force this. Another Bottom's coming in, looking for some pickoffs. If she gets this Ancient of War, actually, this would be pretty sick. Going for the Wisps here, I like that. Getting rid of the repair. Most of the creep camp is dead though. What can she really get at the moment? She hasn't found a single kill just yet.
More and more damage on this Engine of War, but the Demon Hunter is too close to the bottom to re-engage, I think. Nice save on that Wisp into a Moonwell. And now he eats a tree, and now he should be safe. The aggro is on the Archer.
A player's force.
It's a really really good response here.
Yeah.
From Free, actually. This looked really scary there for a while, but he didn't deny anything with a Lightning Shield or an Ancient of War. Didn't lose any Wisps. And even got the pot on pretty damn low HP.
This time, by the way, it's double Engine of War. One is kind of proxy. He can go to the market with that, or to the merchant here to creep it after he builds like a few of them. Bottom is continuing to harass it. Denied the Cloak of Shadows there.
Dude, that was a really high level play. He even blocked the way with the Archer. Free's pulling off some really nice stuff here. Even continuing to creep a little bit with the Demon being rewarded with the Slippers of Agility.
Wow.
I really like that move. Again, it's gonna have to be the heroes for a long time to fend off against these Huntresses.
Both heroes with boots.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this time, Free is teching way faster. He's not forgetting about the tech this time. Is also building the Huntress Hall already, which could be cancelled maybe, but no, Foggy's not going for that. Still trying to get the Archer here for the first experience on the bottom. First Huntress is coming in as well. Nice save again.
And look how late he heals her. And, oh, almost saves her again. Dude, that was so close to actually saving her again next to the Moonwell. Free is pulling off some pretty sick plays here, to be honest.
Yeah. Very, very different from the game before. Maybe he was just nervous. He's not that experienced as other Korean players. So he's up against Foggy, one of the best Knight of Mirror players in the world. So maybe there was a little bit of nervousness in game one, and now he finds his mojo again.
Yeah. And now with two Huntresses coming in at the same time, he knows, alright, this is double Ancient of War.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to invest pretty heavily here into defense. Would love to have some time to himself for level 3 Demon, but of course that time he's not being given. Foggy also needs to be careful with his Bottom here, needs to move her away quickly. She does have the boots. We can only survive one more hit maximum. Maybe that's even gonna kill her depending on the roll.
Boots save lives, Remo. You're right about that. Ooh.
Bottom!
So close. Can't really decide if he has to go for the Huntress or the Bottom. Foggy saves both here. And almost getting the next
Players' forces are
archer.
under
Did
attack.
he lose any hunters so far?
Not. I don't think so. No.
Me neither.
Bottom.
Oh, what's he doing? A little late this response. Archer kill gets it, but the Demon Hunter can't reach. Can he outmaneuver her?
That's where the ping comes in, by the way. But good movement from the demon here. He is kind of cutting off her retreat. I think he's gonna have to sacrifice into the creeps. Yeah, run into the creeps, buddy. Wouldn't that be the best play here?
Yeah, it's level. Oh,
A player's forces
Nice.
are under attack.
Yeah, now he's safe.
pulls a little messy on him. And there is the saving Moonworld. Or they're all empty from the Huntress. Oh, what's he doing? He's standing! Foggy, what are you doing? Losing the bottom. Only level 1 though. It's alright, but the Huntress timing is kind of over. Tier 2 is done. Huntress Hall is up. There's even an Ancient Protector now to protect him from the next rush that's coming in. And without a
player's
bottom
forces
level
are under
2,
attack.
no True Shot Aura, not an overwhelming mass of Huntress. This looks pretty grim.
Yeah, just so much time bought and so much static defense as well. He's gonna have glaives in the back with Vorpal Blades very soon as well. And level 3 Demon. Yeah, this is this looks like it's held already.
I think so too. Maybe some incredible micro can save him here. Foggy is going glaive throwers
A
as
player's
well.
forces
Gonna
are
be a little
under
glaive
attack.
thrower war. But yeah, with tier 1, the clock is ticking. There's a timer on him. A little Damocles sword over his head.
Finally, he's gonna get level 2 here. That took forever as well. Once again, level 2 aura would help him out immensely, but really don't think he has the time to creep that. Gets the sentry wards. Well, alright, I guess.
A surround would help to get the town portal off of him, but it doesn't work either. He's
Too
buying-
slippery, the demon.
It
Too
is.
fast.
Player's forces are under attack.
Too fast, too fast, too furious.
Do you think he's a little oiled up?
Yeah, man, Vaseline. Look at that guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's just way too proud of his body. Gonna
Yes.
get it up in Vaseline up in the morning. Oh,
He's a little
look at those
Endars,
muscles.
right?
Last night I actually watched a couple of World of Warcraft videos, like the animated shorts they have. Do you know those?
No.
They're pretty well done. And there's this one
forces
with
are under attack.
demon hunters, and apparently in World of Warcraft, Illidan started recruiting tons of demon hunters at one point. Like he took some night elves and he kind of blinded them, you know, took their eyes out, and then they became demon hunters. And they are called the Illidari. Oh, I thought that was so cheesy.
That's very uncreative. 4
But the,
Playthroughs now. What?
but the animated shorts are pretty cool. It's kind of like, it looks like a mixture of cinematics and like comic book panels.
Oh, cool. So I guess they're on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, surrounded!
Oh, the surround sticks. He has a staff though.
Quite a bit of
the
damage
damage is
here.
not
Oh my
enough.
goodness.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
pretty
be
good.
one more damage in the new pet, boys. Oh, I love the Zeppelin, by the way.
Yeah. So annoying. But this is the all-in push by Foggy. There's no chance, if this fails, that he wins this game against Dryads.
A player's
He's rushing
forces
bears.
are under attack.
Yeah, isn't
Why?
that a little too greedy? He only has 35 supply here, to be honest, against 56. He's got the AP, he's got a super strong demon. And he's got Moonwell in his shop.
And glaive throwers of his own. Lots of wisps for Foggy though. And 1-0 attack upgrade, plus the auras, plus 11 on the glaive throwers.
That's sick. Where's the bottom? Oh, there she is.
In the middle of everything.
In the
So this Ancient Protector didn't do shit. And this glaive thrower will fall quickly as well. Like, Foggy is looking better and better for him.
Once again, like a difficult early game, but then makes it work. Scroll of Healing would be pretty nice right here. But
Well, the
once the
demon-
hunters are out, which they are now, the demon can actually dive for the backline. Was there a detonate onto the bear? Oh, that was so smart by Foggy. So now there's no redo from the bear for the demon. But he may not even need it. Like, the Huntresses are mostly gone. More and more glaives are coming in. But once the demon connects with the glaives, he can just kill him by himself.
Yeah, I agree. And there we go. Can he... What can he do? The bottom can attack. The Huntress can attack. Zeppelin is coming in for the rescue now. He's getting a lot of damage, but the bottom... Wow! Last second save on the bottom with the Zeppelin. He has to be on the ground to provide the aura. But there she dies for the second time in this game. He's diving for the tree. The Tree of Eternity is about to fall. He has to uproot. This is so close, but he has to pack them in. Oh boy, what a game.
He doesn't have gold to repair right now.
Oh,
he glaives just killed us?
He's dropping again, I guess. Demon Hunter's there with an Orb of Venom, though. He knows where he is. He has only 4 glaives. Is that enough? He's 0 gold.
What a crazy game.
And people saying that of Mirror is boring.
Bottom's coming back, but it's gonna take a while.
Level
I mean,
3,
it's pretty clear that you can't defeat this Demon Hunter anymore. But
yeah.
Can you kill his buildings?
He is in range here for the Entangle. There's still no gold. But what are you doing?
A town is under siege.
At the Zappers! Foggy's going for the Zapper.
He's coming. There's a block. Yep. He has to detonate before Demon Hunter. Yeah, that was... Oh, but he's buying time! He's going for the tree again while the Demon Hunter was away. That was an expansive distraction.
A player's forces.
But it also forces no entangle, so...
Yeah.
It also buys him gold, kind of.
Yeah.
I think that was a good play. You delay his gold by a long time and perhaps you even get the kill.
So smart by Foggy. So smart. Free can't leave his base. Foggy is mining constantly. Foggy is buying so much time for his bottom back. He's establishing an army again. And I have to correct myself. If this attack fails, he's losing the game. I said before this push. It failed, but he kept them off gold for such a long time.
But the answer is coming right now. We have an Ancient of Wind in the works. Once that's finished, and we have a Hippo, there's gonna be no more Zeppelin shenanigans.
And he ate a tree, so the Tree of Eternity looks a lot healthier now. But here they come again.
Getting the shot would be pretty nice here, actually.
There we go. Demon Hunter is out.
That's a lot of damage on these Moonwells.
I don't know
the
if
guerrilla tactics.
Can't
He
get
needs
the
one more
last hit.
shot. But it's too dangerous to drop.
Bottom is back. He's going for Mercs.
A player's
A
forces
lot
are
of gold
under
on Foggy's side. Oh no, the bears! They're getting found. One of them's ensnared. And he actually goes for the Mud Golem as well. How good is Slow gonna be with there being no dispel?
Very good.
Only now mining continues. Holy crap, that's 1,500 gold here that was lost.
Oh. And another ensnare on this bear. Does he have some damage to make up for it? He's getting more mercenaries here. He has so much gold. Shadow Priest, yeah, mass Mercs.
town is
Last
under
stand is
siege.
coming in. There's the slow. There's more damage. That's the 4 supply pickup. But it's not. There's a Zeppelin and almost no
Player's
anti-air.
forces are under attack.
Did he save all the glaive throwers? Yeah, right?
And where's the Zeppelin? Oh, there it is. Yep, still all 4 in there.
26 supply versus 60.
Dude, how is Foggy always able to stay in these games?
Unbelievable, right?
It's supposed to be over
For such a
when the
long
bottom
time.
dies.
It's tier 1 against tier 3. His hero died twice. Unbelievable. He's creeping up to 4.
A lot of experience though that the demon can get. Remember,
Exactly.
bonus experience, tier 3. He's very close to level 5. Where's the Hippo? He needs to get rid of the Zeppelin.
Scroll protection. He must have a scroll of healing. Yes, he does. Demon Hunter is tanking quite a lot of damage despite the evasion level 2. The normal damage really makes it work here against the demon. And you can feel the steering arrow man with plus 20. Flamethrowers are well protected now.
And the slow is so good. From the Mud Golems,
Yeah.
this slow is absolutely amazing. The disable against the hero, against the demon, the super carry. And it just looks like too much now.
I kind of agree. The Mauler has been saved for a bit, the bears are falling, and the Tree of Eternity is fighting with him for how long? The Shredder is joining this attack. The Zeppelin finally getting attacked by this Hippogriff, but he's slowed and he's sniped as well. So the Zeppelin stays safe for now.
The ingenuity from Foggy in this game. The Zeppelin drops with the glaive throws, plus the mud golem. Like, he is making use of everything that he possibly can to claw his way back. It's pretty crazy.
Bears are falling. So much merc still. Everything is hurt. Does he still have the heal scroll? No, he used that before. If he gets the Zeppelin, I think this game is over. He's going for the tree. The tree is dead, thanks to the glaive throwers. And now it's only the Demon Hunter to save him. He's supply stuck. He can't get any units. These bears are super hurt. Potem is close to level 5 again. Unbelievable turnaround by Foggy.
If the team was level 6, maybe this could be possible. He has a Moonwell still to heal up. He gets a decent bit of HP here. And you can see, he is such a raid boss, dude.
Yeah.
He is still kind of winning this fight by himself.
Unbelievable.
But he doesn't have any more resources coming in.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he has to wait for this Tree of Life. That takes
A player's
forever.
forces are under attack.
There's still a Zeppelin with glaive throwers. So once he leaves his base again, he's gonna snipe it. Is he going for another hippo? No.
He even has the
Whoa,
risk
what a
of
game. I am
Zeppelin
so
repair.
happy that we followed Foggy into this quarterfinal. GG! He's tapping out! Foggy did it! Tier 1 versus Tier 3. He's sacrificing his demon.
What a crazy
Player's
game.
forces are under
Why is he not
attack.
leaving though?
I don't know. Maybe he just left his computer. In anger.
Wow. Can you believe that Foggy came back here, man? He
No.
lost the Potem. He lost all of his hunts. Everything he had was 1 Zeppelin and 4 glaives. Nothing else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's so sick. Never give up. The John Cena attitude. Paying off here. Super sick that he didn't give up after this push failed. And that he saw the opportunity to win the game. Like this. And the execution so nice. Like even the Zapper attempt that didn't work because the Demon Hunter killed the Zapper. He forced the Demon Hunter so far out that he had the chance to drop the glaive throwers again. Killed the Entangled Gold Mine again. So smart. Foggy 200 IQ.
And also really impressive, like, how he doesn't get faced twice in a row by falling behind pretty heavily early.
Yeah.
Foggy looking like a champion right here.
Indeed. He's in the winner bracket semi-final now. Most likely up against Colorful, who was the big favorite in his quarterfinal against Hug. So we will see if this is going to be the winner bracket semi-final. Of course we're going to follow Foggy to see if he makes it into the group stage next week. This is going to be a long day, so we're going into a little break to catch a breath and restore our energy. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Remo, we are 19 followers away from the 50,000. Maybe you guys out there can make it happen in the break. 1,350 viewers already. Thank you very, very much for tuning in early. We have a lot of Warcraft here to come. WGL August qualifier until 4 players are determined for the group stage. And then Rust Brain Cup, which will be played on 1.30. So if you like Warcraft, if you want some Warcraft action, you're on the right spot here on twitch.tv/back2warcraft. See you in a bit.